Hey guys, we're talking about FHA loans today with Mr. Travis Spencer, and there's some different things that you need to keep in mind when applying for a different type of loan. There's FHA, there's conventional, there's all types of loans out there, but we're going to talk about some things that will help you decide if FHA is the right loan for you. Who can all apply for these FHA loans, Travis?
Okay, good question. So, and I'm not being abrasive or silly or anything, but everyone can apply and should apply for FHA mortgages. Again, the reason is, it's a good place to start. Knowing that FHA is the more flexible mortgage, it's always good to start there. And then depending on what comes up during the application process, we could just transfer it to like a conventional mortgage. Unless we already know in advance they're like a veteran, then we'll start with a VA. But I mean, quite frankly, everyone should apply for an FHA mortgage. Specifically, anyone that has had any type of struggle in life at all. And I'm pretty sure around the table and the camera crew and all that, people would all raise their hand and say, hey, we've struggled in life. I have an FHA mortgage on a house. But any type of struggle, any lowish credit scores, they don't have a lot of money, anything like that situation towards like not a perfect, situation, 20% down, 800 credit score, anything like that, they should absolutely pre-qualify for FHA. And the beautiful thing about it is, with my company, with your company, it doesn't cost any money to do that.
So basically, anyone that's had some kind of catastrophe or some kind of situation, I guess we can mention bankruptcy. How many years would be required out of the bankruptcy in order to apply for an FHA loan?
So that's a loaded question. And the reason it's a loaded question is because different scenarios, different people's different circumstances. There's certain circumstances where I can close one day out of bankruptcy. If it's a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, I could do a manual underwrite. It's all this crazy talk. I can actually help some people that are currently going through Chapter 13 or have just recently gone out. I guess if in a perfect world, we would ask for on a Chapter 7 for 2 years of history between the two. But here's the thing: it's anyone that is doubting whether or not they can qualify, it is so important that they don't assume they know how the loans and the products work. It is so very important now more than ever to reach out to a loan officer and a realtor team that is set up to give the public and our communities real information. Okay, so I think that what people need to start doing is really stop going on Zillow and stop looking at kind of what I call like trash information on the internet. The things on the internet are designed to get you to call them.
Right.
It's a huge marketing platform. So I would really plead to the communities to reach out to good people. Find your good people, Sonia, myself. Find your good people. Reach out to us and expect honest answers.
I appreciate you for bringing that up, because that is very important, guys, that you reach out to a professional. Don't believe everything that you read on the internet. Or there's so many different platforms out there. There's Zillow, Redfin, Open Door. There's so many different search engines. There's just so much information that it's just what I call information overload.
It is.
So before you get bogged down and overwhelmed with all these things, consult with a professional. We have Travis Spencer from AppCap Home Mortgages, or Sonia Trevino from Houston Homes Legacy Group. But getting back to the FHA loan, Travis, there's something that I get asked about all the time, and that is the mortgage insurance. Mm-hmm. What is the pros and cons of going FHA versus conventional because of the mortgage insurance?
Okay, I'm super impressed. So that's a huge. So the primary difference as far as benefit when comparing conventional and FHA is specifically the mortgage insurance. Typically, FHA loans are going to have lower rates, going to be easier to get, less down payment. Sounds amazing. Why would conventional be better? One reason: mortgage insurance. When you're dealing with FHA mortgages, it's called MIP. Same thing as PMI. MIP stands for mortgage insurance premium. It's still mortgage insurance. The problem with FHA is it lasts forever. If you have anything less than 10% down on FHA, your MIP or your mortgage insurance will last for the life of the loan. However, it's kind of crazy. And I don't know why they make these rules, if you have 10% down and you do an FHA mortgage, the MIP will go away after 11 years.
11 years.
So the thing with conventional, if you do 80% down, you don't have mortgage insurance. Could be $150, $300 a month. So you would save so much money. Or with conventional, once your LTV reaches 78%, the bank will automatically remove PMI on a conventional mortgage. You can write in at 80%. So technically, once you've reached 80% LTV on conventionals, the mortgage insurance will go away. So again, one reason conventional would beat out FHA, and it is because of mortgage insurance.
But getting back to the reason why somebody also goes FHA, it's because it's the loan with the lowest down payment requirement besides VA and USDA, or which was the other?
USDA,
USDA and VA. So other than those two, FHA is the one that requires the lowest down payment. But guys, you have to keep in consideration also that there is that upfront mortgage insurance that sometimes, I mean, if they have the money, which usually they don't if they're going FHA, then it gets rolled into the loan, right?
That's right. So the MIP for FHA, there's actually two fees. There's your monthly mortgage insurance on FHA, and then there's your upfront mortgage insurance premium that you pay for FHA as well, and that's rolled into the loan. And that's 1.75%.
1.75.
Yes.
Well, guys, I really hope that all this information has been helpful for you, and I hope that we answered a lot of your questions. I want to say thank you to Travis Spencer for being with us today and helping me get all this information to you. And just keep in mind, guys, don't believe everything that is out there. If you have any questions or if there's anything that we didn't quite answer for you today, reach out to us. You can call me at 281-850-1066, or you can email me at Sonia@HoustonHomesLegacy.com.